We are back. Cut the music and everything, making sure you guys know that this is the big deal. This is the PVL. What is this? Week number 2? Week 2? Man, weeks are flying by. But, so we have Knights of Zodiac versus Zelph Nation coming up. And, teams are in the game. We're about to start. What else? This will be game 1 of 3. So it's best out of 3. Yeah, let's get into it. Here we go, boys. And I'm going to be cutting this off just so that you can just hear my sweet, sweet voice. And also, bam, PVL logo down in the bottom. Look at that. That's awesome stuff. All right, so we got obvious bands coming out. We got the Flash for this blue team. So remember, this is Knights of the Zodiac on the blue side. Red side is Zelph Nation. So, Chugnar, an obvious ban. Chugnar, high-level gameplay is so good. A lot of teams run those stun comps, and having a Chugnar stops that from happening. Valheim, great band as well. We're going to see some high-level bands from both these teams. These teams play very, very well from what I've seen in the past. I know I've seen these two play I don't know how many times now, but yeah, they both do very great when it comes to team fights and also their bands. And yeah, so far we haven't seen Violets or Slims. Marja, great band as well. She's so strong, being able to keep that survivability and also being able to heal with all of her skills and the slow, might I add. So she's got everything. And then, so we're going to see what the final band for the red team is. And we'll just give them a second.
Blue team's turn to pick. Red team's turn to pick.
All right, and we have a so that's pretty interesting pick. Lindis is pretty strong right now, but they obviously did give them the Violet's obvious pickup, especially in this meta. She's easily got to be one of the strongest heroes in the game currently. Zelph picking up the Omen and Crest. The Crest has definitely been getting a lot of traction since all the changes, so it doesn't surprise me that we're going to see a Crest in this game. Malik, another very strong hero, as well as the Zenial coming in. Zenial, we're going to assume that he's going to go Darkslayer lane, but we'll have to see. Looks like Malik is probably going to switch with someone, and we will have to see that here in a little bit. Picking up the Slims, that's basically the only other person other than a Morin that I would probably say as far as the marksmans are considered. And Pura coming in. So that is an interesting combo because they really, unless Crest goes damage, they're really lacking on the damage, this red team. So this last pick is going to have to be just this. I would have to say a Crixie would be a very good combo for this red team. The red team being able to have that tank ability with the Pura and the Crest, I think a Crixie would be really good. We see Mina getting picked up on this blue team as well as Roz. Roz and Mina both, again, top-tier heroes. And look at that, the Crixie. Gosh, it's like I know what I'm talking about. We'll have to see if they go with it. And I think that that's such a solid team. But Liliana, another great pick. Definitely solid. And switching over to the Liliana, which is pretty good. So Liliana having the stun and also the AoE, which is what I was thinking about for this entire team that they need. They need really a big kind of AoE kind of champion. So Roz, top-tier champion right now. Malik getting switched over to Casual Kitty. Yeah, I got to say, both teams look real good. The ones that I'm worried about are the Pura and the Crest on the same team. Definitely going to need a lot of damage towards when it comes to these team fights. So Crest, very good at team fights. Omen kind of lacks a little bit. But if they can keep him alive with that Pura, I think he'll he'll rip through the enemy team.
10 seconds remaining.
So the Malik was a good pick, especially with a Crest being able to swing and true damage his way through all the damage and the shield that he gets. Yeah, I'm interested to see who wins this. So let's get this going. And here we go. As far as their skills and everything like that, I gotta say, nothing is really standing out too much. I do like that Crest and also Xennial are going with the punish ability. So if they're in the same lane together, they'll be able to fight over the Owl, which will be awesome. And then, yeah, Omen rocking the Flicker ability I think is a good choice, especially with the Mina in play. Gonna need to get out of jail as quickly as possible if he does get into trouble. Pura running the heal, an obvious choice right there. And let's get this going. So this is game number 1 of this series. And they are quickly running into the jungles. Let's go, boys. All right. So again, we see a lot running straight down the middle. So it seems like they're not really doing too much. Oh, Casual Kidding taking a little bit of damage there from the Liliana. And backing off a little, and it looks like Omen and Mina are actually in a fight a little bit. Zelph throwing out some damage, and look at that, Omen already half-life trying to go against this Mina. Mina is such a strong hero in this current meta. It's going to be cool to see what Beginnings is going to be able to pull off here. If you guys don't know, most of these heroes, or most of the people playing these heroes, are easily top-tier people. And oh, look at this, Omen getting caught out, and look at all 3 rotating top, and Pura right there with them, trying to make sure that this Omen doesn't go down. And it looks like Mina is taking a little bit of the jungles. They're going to try to snatch that, but Zelph coming in with that Liliana, being able to pick that up. So that already is kind of crippling the Slims as far as being able to farm his jungle, and it looks like Pura is going to stay around and try to help him as best they can. Omen on the other end, going up on top against the Xennial. Xennial is winning this battle right now, and Omen really needs to be careful. He's going to have to back off because that shield from Xennial was going to easily kill this Omen. All right, and we got a looks like they're trying to set up a gank here on mid against this Raz, and we'll have to see. Look at this 3-man. 4. Oh my goodness, and this could be devastation. Liliana getting initiated, and that is, he's still alive. Zelph was able to get out of there and takes another arrow. The Pura was able to keep him up, and Omen coming in, but not enough. Oh, and Slim's landing the arrow, or the stun, onto the Xennial, but not able to go all in on that. So, wow. The Pura was able to fully save Zelph there on the Liliana. And look at this. We got to fight over the dragon. This is 3-on-3 action going on with the dragon. Dragon now under half-life. The blue team really needs to be careful. They are both under half, and there they come. Looks like Violet was able to pick that up, and both teams are disengaging. So far, oh, Slim's in a little bit of issue, but was able to hop away. So Omen did have some issues. I think his biggest issue was that he got into that big fight early on, and he went to half-life before getting into the lane, which really gave Xennial quite a bit of punish ability. And look at this, trying to keep him away from this, from the Owl, and really did a great job. Looks like Mina is finding out that they are trying to take the Sentinel. Ooh, and it looks like Zelph on the Liliana getting hooked, and they are quickly backing off. All 5 red teams are here, and it looks like, again, look at the rotations of these teams. Are doing so good. I'm sorry, that was 4 red. Now 5 are all in mid. The rotations on both sides are doing exceptionally well. You got to give it to these teams. As soon as one of their teammates are in trouble, you can expect the rest of them on their way. Looks like Xennial gonna need to run away from Omen. Up on top. Oops, apologize for that. Beginning's taking a little bit of damage, but he's so tanky at this point. He's just brushing it off. And Slims is doing pretty well. So the blue team getting that dragon did give them a little bit of a gold lead, but it isn't enough yet to really overcome. So we got some ults in the middle, and it looks like onto Pura. Pura actually taking quite a bit of damage. In the meantime, Omen was able to get the top, and Beginnings is gonna go down. So that is a 0 for 2, and it looks like Xenial and Mina both getting taken out by this red team. So great jobs. And if we take a look, it looks like Omen was able to pick that up. So again, I'm sure that it had to deal with the Omen ult and picking that up. So great job to them. And that kind of evened up the gold lead. So it's just that one dragon. This is what I gotta state so much to people who are maybe just getting into the game or maybe lower tier in the game and don't understand how good the dragons are. Look at the money. They got one dragon. That's equivalent to first blood and a kill. So it's so important to get the objectives in this game. And you can see already, dragon just spawned, and they are trying to defend this as best they can and make sure that they do not pick this up because they're going to know. Zelph taking a little bit of damage on that Liliana. And it looks like, again, they're doing this tug of war. If we go back up to top, and you can see, oh, it looks like Omen getting off the ult, but I don't think he's going to be able to do much here. But sure enough, he's getting the true damage, and he's going to back off. We have Beginnings actually getting initiated on there. Casual Kitty getting stunned by the Liliana. Beginnings is going to go down here, and there's not much they can do about it. He should have ulted maybe a little bit sooner. When you ult and whoever you hit takes 50% less damage. Liliana absolutely getting destroyed by the Malik and the Raz. And Malik is still in hot pursuit, almost taking down the Pura. Pura is still very low. Slims is now getting initiated on. Malik missing the stun, or the swipe, and he looks like they're going all in, going for that Slims, and he still is not dead. Malik is actually going to get taken out here by anybody. Oh, and they chose to back off. So, wow. Good. That was some really good plays there. So it looks like Violet trying desperately to get this tower. Does hit, oh, big misplay right there. It does take quite a bit of damage, but luckily backing off and getting that tower. So if we go back up to top, look at this Omen. This Omen did use his ability, does get taken down. While if we go back down, Dragon getting initiated on. This is what I'm talking about. These dragons are so important. This red team knows it, and look at this. 4 teams, and this is going to be some big kills. Red team does pick up the dragon, and sure enough is backing away immediately. They didn't want to go all in after that, and it looks like Raz just getting some chip damage onto Liliana. That was huge. So such a good pickup by that Slims on that dragon. I think the blue team really should have had it there. I don't know if that was just a misplay by Violet, but Violet does have the... Oh, and we got a hook in on the Pura. Pura getting wrecked right now, but it looks like the full combo wasn't able to kill him, and it looks like Pura wanted to maybe turn that around, just didn't pop the ult soon enough when she was in range. Liliana throwing out some damage, backing away, and we have a full-on initiation, and that is going to be... Oh, and we got another one. Violet taking an arrow to the face, and that is going to be the end for Violet if her team was able. Beginnings did scare them off. And another arrow coming in, barely missing Beginnings. Wow. Omen was able to root the Xenial, which caused the win. So Beginnings actually taking a lot of damage here from the Liliana. And what a great play that was. Was able to know that they were probably going to back in that bush and was able to get him. We have the Slims arrow coming out. We got Xenial coming in with the heal. Raz trying to get there, but just wasn't able to. And we have a full-on initiate by this Xenial, but just still not able to make anything work here. So again, this red team dominating so far as kills. Towers and dragons, they're very even. So it is not a big difference in money. I mean, if you just look, it's not really that much. Just maybe a 2-3 kills could really change the momentum of this game. So it's still anyone's game, but the blue team is struggling, especially this top lane with the Xenial. Xenial really needs to try something different. I'm really not sure what, and it looks like that's exactly what they're doing, and that is Pura getting just destroyed by all 5 blue teams. All 5 blue team did jump in, was able to get that Pura, but look what they're sacrificing. It looks like they could, red team was wanting to push that as much as possible, but Xenial moving back up top. This should be able to give them what they need. The blue team picking up the dragon. Now look at the score. They are coming back. This is what I was saying. It is still anyone's game, and the blue team is looking like they're working this out. They really need to be able to stop this top, and I think that's going to be the key to winning them this game. But look at this. While they're chasing that, the tower is going to go down. And again, that was a big misplay. They needed to push that one more time before initiating onto anything and make sure that they keep those towers up. That's very important misplay there for sure. Slims and Zenio right next to each other, and they just don't see each other because of that bush. And look at this, all 5 teammates within an eye shot of each other. Roadrunner was having on that Zenio, gonna need to back off. Little initiation from the 2 tanks on the side, but nothing too crazy. And look at this, Zenio actually getting initiated on by Omen. Omen trying his best with that true damage, finally was powering up, but just wasn't enough. And oh, they're sneaking the Darkslayer. They don't know. Mina walks right past it, and they have no idea. Look, the entire team is walking right past it, and they have no clue. And there it goes, Darkslayer getting picked up. This is the tanky buff, so if you're not aware, this will give them life back. And look at this, Mina trying to get out of this situation, does see the rest of the team in hot pursuit. And it looks like they were going down to Casual Kitty, or maybe to stop the dragon, the enraged Abyssal Dragon, from being killed. Sure enough, they're doing a great job. Omen did see Violet and beelined it for her as soon as he saw her. And Mina doing a great initiation. That should be the end of Zelph on the Liliana, but they just aren't able to just finish off anybody right now. Casual Kitty going in. Big swipe coming in. Huge damage coming in. Casual Kitty actually gets off another one, but still not enough. Their blue team is so low at this point. And look at that. Pura just keeping everyone up. Pura finally getting taken down. And Liliana chasing down this Violet, and Violet getting taken out as well. Omen, and oh man, it is a 2v4 right now, and then Mina actually coming back, and they popped the dragon there, so they're gonna try to push this tower down in a great Slims arrow. Mina trying the best, trying to be as tanky as possible, trying to keep them off of this tower and try to keep it. Oh, and Beginnings taking a big spear to the face there, but the red team actually has their sights on something else, which is the blue buff. They really could have initiated on that, but I think they were just trying to play as careful as possible, not knowing what enemies were actually going to be coming back. Look at this dragon. This dragon's still going strong. And while it's hitting creeps, it actually doesn't lose life. It's only when it hits towers does it lose life. We got Zenio, a big misplay by Roadrunner, actually initiated with his ult onto the wrong player. They take out the dragon. Casual Kitty getting absolutely stunned like crazy with the Slims and the Pura. And Omen down on bottom doing Omen things, able to steal that bottom tower unopposed. And look at this. There, he is just doing just a absolute great job. So, and here we go, the Enraged. So they should, if I'm not mistaken, should still have the debuff. So they're going to do 50% less damage to this Abyssal Dragon. So if the blue team reacts to this, which I don't know if they're going to be able to, they would have a chance at stealing this, but they just don't have eyes on it. And sure enough, they're just going to let it go. And it looks like Slim's picking up the buff. So he is going to need to be killed basically twice at this point. We got, looks like, set up in mid for some for a fight, but they quickly backed off. Looks like this Zenio is just really struggling this entire game. He missed his ult. He really had a hard time with Omen up on top as well. I want to see him be able to jump in a little bit more, and but we just haven't seen it just yet. And if we take a look, and oh, here we go, Casual Kitty getting completely stun locked, and there's the Crash jumping in, and oh, Casual Kitty was able to get out, and look at that, the Omen dropping in at the wrong spot, wasn't able to heal much of his teammates, and they really need to back and heal at this point. Slim's taking a little bit of damage. Roadrunner would have been able to get in there and actually kill them. Violet as well. Violet actually just auto-attacked as opposed to trying to get the Slims, and look at that Pura. That Pura with the heal, doing so good. Casual Kitty trying his best, but just not enough. There goes Slims, but he had the buff, so he is back up and ready to go. Pura giving the group hugs, healing out their teammate. So they're going to do a full rotate down to bottom, try to take out this tower. And they're going to try to take out this tower. Taking out an outside tower is pretty beneficial. They can kind of sneak behind the back line and potentially get them. So right now there's not much else they can really do without they can maybe take the blue and the sentinel, and then they're really going to need to push it. So definitely a pause in the gameplay. And if we look at money, just look at that, almost 10K at this point. Oh, blue team actually just did get get a little bit more, so just under 10K as far as money is considered. 6 towers, 1 Dark Slayer, and 2 dragons. And on the blue side, we have 1 tower, 2 dragons. So this blue team really needs to step it up. And oh, look at that. Mina just absolutely right in the middle of all of them. She pops her ult. She has taken 50% less damage from the entire team there. But that is James on that crush, chasing her down. Mina is trying to survive with her life, but she is taken out. Oh, and there's Violet. Violet getting taken out. That is the damage dealer of the team, and he is taken out. And look at that Casual Kitty as well. This is, and a Xennial just not around to really get in there. Unfortunately, I don't know if he was taken out or if he just wasn't able to see it. But yes, Xennial is very low as well, and this is going to be the game. I don't know if they're going to be able to defend this, especially with a Slims doing as much damage as he can. And yep, and there it is, just shreds the tower. And sure enough, that is game 1 to Zelph Nation. So, good games all around. All right, and let's take a look at some of these stats while we're maybe waiting for the game real quick. So, if you look, Slims was just in charge that game. Did excellent. 6, 0, and 5. You can't go wrong there. And especially this Crash as well, was able to babysit Slims pretty much the entire game, as well as Pura coming in with those clutch heals and also shields with the support item. So doing very good. Shout out to those 3. Omen did such a great job up on top against the Xennial, and I think that really crippled them, quite honestly. Beginnings did a great job, I would say, even though the score doesn't show it. Beginnings did a great job as far as locking down some people. Was a part of all 3 kills, and did great. If we take a look, 25% of the damage taken for both of these heroes, set 27. So they were taking so much damage, but again, this is the numbers you got to look out for. The 9%, 8%. They just weren't able to really capitalize that much as far as damage. Xennial, beginnings, it kind of makes sense, but as far as the Xennial should be able to really kick up that damage, especially with the shield and stuff, but just wasn't able to. If we take a look over at this team, look at this, 40% damage from this Slim. So this actually did pay off. So as you can see, look at them. They took most of the damage, and that's exactly what they needed to do, is take literally most of this damage. And that really opened it up for Slims, Omen, and the Liliana to do well. So great game. 34% of the damage from Cobra. Like, geez, he was just a monster. Doesn't have the stats to show for it, but he was doing very well as far as damage is considered. All right, so we are going to get the next game underway. And, what a great first game. Great first game for sure. Give me one moment. They actually got the lobby ready to go. Ooh, baby. Love it. Makes my job so much easier, and they are ready to go. Let's take some comments from chat. So, not a fan of Malik's build. Yeah, we'll have to go back and take a look and see if there's anything special there. What else? Pluto and Kitty they struggled for sure. Pluto and Kitty definitely struggled. The Xennial did do well early on. Did make the Omen go back. And that's due to Mina doing all that damage was early on to Omen, but Omen came back so good and was able to do well. What else we got? Let's see if there's anything else that I missed. By the way, Eraser, thank you for the host and everyone else for the follows. I really appreciate you. Appreciate you guys. Noldat, thank you so much for stopping in. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying yourself. We're just waiting for the game to get going. Oh, silly. All right. So it looks like game is ready to go. My dudes. You missed the Eraser raid? Well, I much appreciate him. He's great. I think Aegis would have been beneficial first item on Malik, followed by the medallion. Needs the cooldown plus Aegis is just a good item against Slims. Definitely true. It's definitely true. But here we go, boys. Let's go ahead and get into this. Is game number 2 of the first set. So remember, best out of 3. If the Zelph Nation does take this one, they will win this series and will be moving on to the next set of games. But if Knights of Zodiac, the red team, do come back and win this one, we will have a game 3. So already, Chugnar, Violet, getting banned out. Great bans right away. Violet is I want to say a must ban at this stage in the game. She's very, very strong. She has the capability of hitting multiple targets when she does her tactical fire when she rolls. It's too good. It's too good for sure. So we got the Omen ban, which is pretty interesting, especially on the blue side coming out. I would have really picked something different there, but yeah. Huh. And we'll see what the blue comes up with. Valheim getting banned, an obvious choice. He's a very good hero at this point in the game, or this stage in the meta, I should say. All right, and we got the Aram ban. Aram is got to be one of the best kind of support / tank heroes in the game. She's able to completely take one hero out of the battle, and if you get one of their marksmen, it is just complete GG for the other team. So, such a great hero. Love it. Love that ban for sure. So Roadrunner is up. Roadrunner was the Xennial from last game, and it looks like he might choose the Malik. So interesting. I gotta say, Malik was on this red team. They banned it. Omen was on the blue team, and they banned it. Marja is such a big hero to let this blue team have. Man. Marja is such a strong hero that I think that might have been a better ban than the Malik. I think Malik he's difficult to deal with, but give me one moment. All right. So we still got, and it looks like Lindis is going to be the carry for this red team, and Teamy being shown. But instead, go with the Crash. Crash, like we saw, did such a good on this blue side. So I will like to see him be played on this on the KZ side. Sorry, I just got some messages. Just trying to catch up. All right, sorry. Had some messages. People just asking, making sure that what's going on. Looks like, again, Zelph actually popped up into chat, and he was saying,
To pick.
yes, don't ban Flash so I can play him, is Zelph. So they, Zelph is really more than likely wanting to play that. But we will see. Marja is such a strong hero, so it wouldn't surprise me if anything. I would like to see more variety in games. Yes, I agree with you, buddy. But we will be definitely doing these tournaments today and tomorrow, and then we will have be playing some other games on Friday. He needs to be played more. Yes, he actually has been played more. Arduin was played. In the last series, so last week there was a game on 2 games on Wednesday and 2 games on Thursday, and he was actually played quite a bit. So you may get to see him. If not this game, you may get to see. And sure enough, here you go. He's actually getting picked.
Team's turn to pick.
So Casual Kitty picking up Arduin, and then the Crixie. And this is what I'm talking about. Having that tanky team and having Crixie in the back line to have to... something that you have to deal with is such a great thing. So, Flash. And it looks like Zelph is actually staying with the Marja. And it looks like James... oh, there it is. I was going to say, he even came in chat saying that he wanted to play Flash. So, good for him. He was able to get that up. So, Zenio getting picked up by... Zelph Nation when the Roadrunner was actually Zelph last game, so a pretty change in an idea of as far as his heroes. So we got Lumber coming out, which is always a good support. He can slow and definitely attempt to stop Crest from jumping in and tower diving. Slim's obvious great pick as far as the Lindis. I mean, they're both so strong at this point. The Irie is so strong as well. And Cobra did do really well on that mid. So we'll have to see if they can keep that going for sure. So if we look at some of the abilities that they're rocking right now, no surprise, quite honestly. All of them are pretty basic. The biggest one is Cobra with that execute, so that's going to come in handy, especially probably having to go against Marja. So Marja, notable thing is that it's a bronze badge, which means that they don't have that much time with her. So hopefully that's just maybe they've played on an alternate account or something along those lines. But look at this. They are going all in on this buff, on this red buff. So this red team actually is creeping in on this red buff as well. And we're going to see a huge team fight here. They see it. They know it. And sure enough, big stun coming out with Slims. Slims and all of them actually are sitting pretty low. And look at that. Beginnings took a large chunk of damage. And that is Zenio is going to be able to stun one more time. And it looks like they're going to go all in on this Casual Kitty. Casual Kitty. Oh, they actually didn't go with stun. He went with the shield, which is great. Arduin was able to stun the entire team. But that is going to be the blue buff on their side being taken away. And look at this. This red team is no shape to be outmatched. And they are taking the blue on their side. What a great reaction. And look at this. The blue team knows that that's going to happen. They are initiating over to the red team. And that is the initiations. Zenio actually looking like they want to take this red buff. He's going full man mode. Going up. Red buff is actually very low. Flash coming in, arrow coming out, and they're still not able to connect with any of these. And it looks like the red team is pretty low, beginning still trying to chase away. And Irie coming in, hitting hitting Slims with the stun, but just wasn't enough. And man, this fight is just going on for so long. Oh my goodness, so close, but all of them get away. What a stressful fight that was. Everyone literally was dropping so low. Every hero has got to be under half that was in that fight. So great stuff. Xennial, pretty low up top, really needs to heal, and he needs to be careful or he's going to be the one going down. It looks like already going for the dragon while Slim is taking up this red. Great plays right there, and look at this. Full 4-man by this dragon. This is how important these objectives are. We got them coming in, and the red team does pick it up. They had four blue teams there, and look at this Crash coming in with the ult and picking up the kills, chasing down the Slims, and boom, there they go. Such good stuff, and Zelph may possibly go down, but man, what a turnaround that was. They got the dragon and the 3 kills. Great stuff. Great stuff. What a play. This red team, I don't know who picked that dragon up, but whoever it was, I believe it was Crashed, if I'm not mistaken. Crashed was able to get some kind of damage on it that was able to pick that up, which is so strange, especially with the Slims and the jungler both there. And it looks like Irie was able to take out Xennial up on top, but we got some damage coming out onto the Marja, but just wasn't able to. So if we take a look up top, Cobra was able to take out the Xennial I would say pretty easy, and I'm pretty sure that it has to do with the execute, and sure it does. So a little bit of little silence on the battlefield at this point. And look at that, 4 kills and a dragon. This red team is in it to win. They definitely want game 3 on their side, and they are playing like it, that's for sure. Doing so good. Crixie throwing out some damage, not connecting with the flash, but clearing the minion wave. And I think the biggest thing that we got to watch is this top lane. I mean, again, Xennial has really been struggling. And look at this. We got an initiation, but Cobra just backing off in fear of possible retaliation. Looks like Zelph going in, trying to get some damage onto Crixie. Oh, does get stunned. And we got the Xennial ult coming in, and they are trying to tower dive, but Xennial just trying to tower dive, but the team didn't get the memo there. And we got Marja coming in, trying to initiate onto the Trixie. Trixie getting away. And same with Marja. We got Arduin coming in, trying to land the stun, missing with that. The Crest almost getting hit with that arrow, but just wasn't enough. And Lindis getting ulted on, and oh my goodness, Arduin as well. And then look at this, Irie coming in, getting slowed by the... Oh, and she can actually kill him if she's close, but Zelph was able to get out. That is Lumber going down to the Irie, and that is going to be Crest going down to Flash. Flash did such a great job there with the ult, was able to come back in and make the plays with the low amount of life that he had at that point. He did level and regen quite a bit of it too once the hero was dead, but look at this blue team. Such a great observation to go for the dragon immediately, and they pick it up. Look at that. Already pendulum swinging back in favor of the blue team, but still the red team does have the lead by just a few kills. All right, so the top tower did get taken out, so the red team does have one dragon, 1 tower, and 2 extra kills on this blue team. Oh, I apologize. They both have 1 dragon, so Irie does miss the stun. Kind of a misplay there. Is going to take some damage. Oh, actually was just out of the range of it. We're just kind of, this red team is initiating around Slims, landing an arrow, doing a great job. Arduin actually landing such a great stun onto all of them. And then we got, Flash going down, and Beginnings going in, taking the damage from the tower. Xennial coming in, dropping the ult coming in, healing his team. And then we got the rest of the red team kind of backing off. Beginnings taking a spear to the face for his Crixie. And it looks like they're going to initiate down on bottom, and sure enough, here we go. And we got Beginnings coming in, trying to get his ult, or trying to get the spin to knock Marja back into the red team, but just wasn't able to. So far, I gotta say, this red team is playing outstanding. Much better than the last game. This is even closer than last game. But the next couple fights are definitely you're gonna see a huge swing in money, especially with any of these kills. Once this dragon pops, I think that's gonna be the deciding factor. Looks like Crixie is half-life. Really needs to go back before this dragon pops, and sure enough, she's just not going to. Oh, and Slims does land the stun, but the team just doesn't follow up on it, and I don't think they really cared because they want this dragon. They want all their entire team to be there. And look at this. That is 4-on-4. They are kind of setting up, and you can see the Zinio and the Arduin actually running down from top as well. They're pulling the dragon to possibly reset it so they can. Beginning's jumping in, finding out two of the heroes. Jumping in, Zenio ult coming in, and sure enough, Crixie's almost dead. Crixie getting taken out by the Marja. Marja almost dead, and is so close to dying, but they're not able to get her, and then finally able to take her out. And Slim's so close to being dead, and I think they're going to die for this, and sure enough, Arduin Casual Kitty was able to pick that up. In the meantime, looks like Lindis was chasing down Zenio and Flash and keeping them at bay, and they are going to pick this dragon up. And this is what I was talking about. I knew that was going to be a big fight, and sure enough, they were able to pick up this dragon. And also a tower. That's huge. That's so much money in the favor of your team. Not only did you win the fight, but did you accelerate how much money you're getting from the dragon and the towers. So good. Absolutely great. So, the red team taking all of the tier 1 towers so far, and also getting 2 dragons. So they're looking mighty good. Mighty good. That, I'm telling you, that Crixie with the Crest is really working for them. Crest is running in, keeping a lot of the tanks at bay, trying to keep them off of him. To keep the tanks off of their squishy targets on their team. And is doing a great job, and Crixie can kind of sit in the back at her own will, casting her ult and doing the best she can. And it looks like Crush is actually... Oh, and Slim's missing a crucial arrow. Really puts it in between both Crixie and Arduin, and unfortunately misses. We got 3 and another Slim's missed arrow. If one of these just connects, it is definitely going to be a red team member that is going to be going down. Marja up on top, actually taking a little bit of damage, and it looks like they could be rotating. Lindis actually coming in, and sure enough, Marja does pop the old Zinio coming in. Kind of a misplay, I think, but it looks like the blue team is reacting to this. They are coming in. We got the Lumber ult, boom, and then that is it for Lindis. And then we got Casual Kitty going to possibly go down on that Arduin, but he's boss mode, keeping him up, but here comes Ari, and was able to come in with the ult and land it and finish off, but Flash was able to kill Crixie. So Irie was able to come in and do such a great job with that ult, but just wasn't there soon enough. The Zenio was able to get across that map so quickly due to the ult. Yeah, did very well. And looks at this, Darkslayer is going to be taken by this blue team. Red team does not know, and you can definitely tell that they're not aware of it yet. And they're just and it looks like they're actually going to go for the dragon. So this is going to be a different exchange. So they see Arduin now seeing that they did pick up the Darkslayer. So they are going to have the defensive one, the regen, and also gonna have the Drake. Lindis does pick up the get out of jail free card, and Slim's trying to pick up this red buff so that he has that slow. Sure enough, throwing an arrow and missing. Yeah, I gotta say, the Slims is really having a hard time connecting with these spears. Stats and items. You guys want to see that? Yeah, absolutely. Here you go. I'll put that up. So the dragon has actually been summoned over on this side, which is maybe a misplay? I'm really not sure. So it looks like they think that they're going to go up there. They might be able to get this bottom tower, which is exactly what they need. This blue team still doesn't have a tower. And sure enough, that's going to give them the bottom tower. Looks like Irie was able to go up top and is going to finish off this Drake. So it could have been a misplay. I'm really not 100% sure. Oh, and Zelph almost getting taken out. Slim's again missing the arrow. Zenial coming in. Beginnings popping his ult. Trying to push the enemy team back away from Crixie. Crixie coming back. Trying to throw out as much skills as possible. Crixie's just flirting with death at this point. And sure enough, Zenial's going to come in on Crixie and kill her. And then we got the rest of the team. Lumber trying to finish off this Beginnings. Beginnings trying to get out of that position as best he can. Arduin jumping in. Again, he's going to get taken out slowly. And Irie is going to just run away. And sure enough, the tanks needed to possibly get there a little bit quicker. And they would have been able to save Crixie a little bit more damage and possibly could have lived from Flash initiating with those punches. And here we go. This is exactly what blue team needs. Getting these towers. Now, close with this tower is going to be able to take this this gold lead, and this should do it, especially with the top tower. And there you go. The game is now back on for this blue. And look at this actual ult right here onto Slim. Slim's is very low at this point. And we got Zenial coming in. Cobra really needs some backup at this point, but just isn't going to get there and is taken down. So that entire time that Cobra was making some plays, I don't know if the red team was just too far away or just not reacting quick enough. And sure enough, the top tower taken out. So it is a 4-4. 3 dragons on the red side to 1 dragon and a Darkslayer on the blue side. And look at that. Just gets wrecked by a flash. The Lindis just almost gets completely taken out, and she's gonna have to back, and not in a great spot. Look at this. If one person sees her, she is gonna get stopped, and sure enough, she is, and she's gonna get caught out. This could be a big misplay, and she's gonna get ulted, and this is the flash coming in, and was going to die. Such a big misplay. Go into the bush, and that wouldn't have happened. Oh my gosh, and we have Beginnings trying his best to try to figure out how to get out of this situation. We have Arduin trying to chase down the flash, but just not going to be able to. And we're going to have to see what's going to go on. It looks like Beginnings actually still getting chased down by Slims. And where is the other team at this point? And we got Irie down on bottom trying to fight Zenial. And she really needs to be up here with the team. And blue team is just cleaning them up one at a time. Sure enough, look at this Irie doing a great job. She's got to really possibly get with the team and hope that she's going to be able to keep this momentum going. Crixie getting taken out by the Marja, was able to tower dive with the Lumber and the Slims as well. And that's a big loss for them for sure. So Irie was there, but just wasn't able to heal fast enough. And this is 4 up right now with 3 on the red side. Marja going in, Flash going in with the ult. Let's see what he's gonna do. And look at this, Casual Kitty already getting taken out. Irie did a great job ulting, but it's just not enough. They're pushing out a little too far. They really need to stay back in their tower and wait for their team to come up. And Beginning so close to being dead is able to get out. This red team did a very good job pushing them back, trying to keep this tower alive, but that's just not enough, unfortunately. They're going to come back and get that tower. They do have 2 towers down on bottom, which really is going to give the red team maybe one more chance to make their last stand here. So this red team does have one last chance, and that is this tower right here. Darkslayer actually just spawned. Abyssal Dragon coming up shortly after. They really need to get these buffs, especially with this blue team in their bases at this point, but they just don't have enough time. They're too busy pushing towers trying to do this. And then Cobra, look at Cobra going back to base while the Zenial is still on bottom pushing this. And this is going to be the biggest team fight of the game, and they're choosing to back off. Cobra down on bottom trying to stop Zenial from pushing into the base and getting a free tower and possibly ending the game. And there he goes. He's trying his best to put out as much damage as possible. Great dodge right there. And And the red team is actually reacting to this while they're giving up the Dark Slayer. And sure enough, they're just running around. They really aren't sure what to do at this point. I'm not really sure for them either. But it is going to be bad here in just a second. And sure enough, Zelph initiating onto all of them. Able to stun all of them. That is Lindis getting taken out. Zelph coming, Zenio coming in, was able to hit the stun. We got Irie in there in the middle of everything, but just not able to do enough damage. Crixie's going to be taken out. Beginning's getting taken out. And Cobra was able to get Marja, but Marja is not the target. It is Slims that we need to get stopped, and that is going to be the end of the game. I don't know if they're going to be able to stop this, and especially without Irie's stun and Slims being there. Sure enough, that is it. So towards the end of the game, the heroes that really matter are those marksmen and those high damage dealers, because they can, 3 or 4 shot the core with their high attack damage. So getting them as opposed to a Marja is, I would say, more beneficial. But I think at that point, it was just the closest and doing damage control at that point. But yeah, if we take a look, Flash did exceptionally well. So did 10 and 2 with 7 assists. Lumber was everywhere he needed to be. Absolutely. Zenio did pretty good. I gotta say, I can't even say anything that the blue team did wrong there. The red team, I think they just had maybe a little bit of a misplay with their rotations, but they started off so good. And it was just one fight that really tilted the favor for the blue team. Cobra doing such amazing damage right there. Honestly, I gotta say, like, Crixie, I really imagined would do more, especially with the team that they were going with. Just wasn't able to really capitalize. I mean, 20% still very good, but if you look over by the Lindis too, just wasn't able to get there. I think Lindis was having an issue because they were able to jump on her so well, but good stuff. So that is TZ winning it. So they are going to take the first set of games. Good stuff. Give me 1 second. All right. We're going to see if we can bring in one of the... What's it called? One of the people from there. And I'm looking for one of them right now. Hang on 1 second. I'm having a hard time finding them. Hang on 1 second. Sorry, boys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring in one of the coaches of the game and see if they can maybe do a little interview and see how they thought they did. I'm not sure if he's around. We're trying to see if we can get him in and maybe talk with him and see. And it looks like, yep, he's responding. Awesome. So he should be here pretty shortly. Where's he at? Sorry, it's taking me a second. This is one of the first times we've done it. It was just something that we were kind of thinking that it would be kind of fun to do. Oops. Give me just one more moment, boys. We're just making sure that we get him in. Hey, Zelph. How you doing, bud? Good. How about yourself? let me change one setting. I need to make sure that Discord pushes over to my stream. Hold on 1 second. All right, say something again.
Hello?
Hey, all right, perfect. We're good. How did those games go, bud? Congrats.
Dude, yeah, those were some fun games, honestly. We were sweating hard.
I was gonna say I've seen both you guys play, and I've seen such great plays from both sides. That's what I was even saying in chat before the game. I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go, but yeah, you guys both played very, very well.
Yeah, they came out strong game 2. Honestly, I thought we were gonna lose.
I was gonna say the first game was definitely in your guys' in their favor. I have to say I think in game number 2 definitely, but possibly game 1, it seemed like they had the early advantage. What did you guys have to do in that game?
So yeah, I think they played better early game and mid game in both game 1 and 2 than we did. So we had to sort of change our strategy moving into the mid to late game, from basically like trying to be the aggressors to letting them sort of make plays against us and see if we can, catch them in a awkward position. That was sort of our strategy moving into the mid to late game.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was a point in the game where I was like, this next dragon is gonna be the tilting point, and sure enough, you guys were able to take out the dragon and take quite a few kills out, and you guys were able to bring it home from that point on. It was great to see for sure.
Yeah, game 2 was wild.
Yeah, it was. I was gonna say it was very, very close, and especially I think you guys were down. I don't know how many kills at one point, but I gotta say it was like 4 or 5, something.
Yeah, it was pretty overwhelming. They were ahead by like 3,000, 4,000 gold, something like that.
Yeah, it was very cool. What did you guys think? What did you think about that first game? It seemed to be a little bit in your guys' favor from the a little bit early on. I think you guys maybe lost the beginning portion. I think the Omen really struggled up on top against the Xenial at the beginning, but he was able to come back and just really did some work.
Yeah, I think we need to work on our invades. They really took advantage of sort of, we fumbled a little bit, and they took a pretty good advantage from us in both games, I think. But the first one, we played toe to toe, and we ended up coming ahead, I think, with the Omen sort of getting back into the game. We were able to sort of take back the reins in game 1. Game 2, it was just sort of it was a struggle.
Yeah. In that game 1, you had Liliana. Is that one of your top picks? I heard that you wanted Flash for the second one, and you did get him, and you had a great showing. That's for sure.
I'd say my favorite mage is probably L'Oreal, but L'Oreal just doesn't really play into the meta too well.
Yeah.
So right now I think my favorite mage is Flash that are in the meta.
That's awesome. Good stuff. Any kind of final notes before we maybe get this next game underway?
Yeah, so 2 things. GGs to the opponents. I'm actually really looking forward to playing them again. I love when games go like that. Honestly, it's a lot of fun. And then also big shout out to you for casting the events.
Oh, stop it. Make me blush. No,
yeah,
really
it's awesome, honestly.
It. Hope you guys just enjoy it. It's pretty fun for me. I like doing all this stuff, but honestly, it's awesome to see all you guys play. I'm learning stuff as well. Like, I try to pop in with whatever I know, but you guys are definitely got some theories, so I'm sure I'm wrong on a bunch of things. But no, it's awesome. It's so cool. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's super cool to have somebody, take their Wednesday, Thursday, and cast some games. And it gives us a new insight when we watch the games. It gives us a new insight, as you commentate, we get to sort of hear a third party's opinion on the situation. So it's really good.
I'm not always right, but I'm trying to be as honest as I can.
Well, yeah, that's good, especially when we're looking to improve. Like, anything helps, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. Good stuff. All right. Good deal, man. Well, congrats on the win today. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get this next set of games on. Are you going to be watching them?
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah,
man.
I appreciate you having me, and enjoy the rest of your casting.
All right, man. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
That was Zelph from Zelph Nation. That was the Flash from the last game and Liliana from the first one. So thanks, buddy, for stopping in. coming in and saying what's up. Definitely shout out to Zelph. If you guys don't follow him, you should. The man's a legend. Right there, if you want to check him out, he is a fellow streamer. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff, my dudes. So great first set of games. I gotta say, I don't know where we're gonna go from here. I mean, at this point, I can't imagine. That was so good. Let's get caught up. I think we still got we got a little bit before the next game. I'm gonna go ahead and reach out to them. But while I'm reaching out to them, I'll just get caught up with chat. So just FYI to anyone kind of new to the chat, it is a 20-second delay, so I apologize if I'm reading things a little delayed. So I apologize. And also, when I'm actually in the game, I'm actually trying not to even look at chat. I'm trying to just focus on just casting and giving you guys the best I can, and try not to be distracted in any way. But I will definitely always get caught up. Ben, are you a support main? I can send you some tips if you are. Yeah, bud. I love supporting. Please let me know. I made it to master tier, which is awesome. But yeah, if you got any more tips, you let me know. What else did I read? Great job on the stream. Keep up the good work. Thank you, buddy. I really do appreciate the love and the support that you guys are giving me. Makes me feel good. You know what I mean? Like, it's good to know that people are enjoying it, and I try to do as best I can. I know I got a lot to improve, but you know, that's what's kind of nice. You know, this is only week 2. We got 12 weeks ahead of us. Hopefully by the end of it, I'm a lot better than where I'm at right now. I love when games go like that. It's a sweep like a legend. Yes. Shout out to both teams for our entertainment. Yes, Drew, we have another set of games. It's going to be starting in about... actually, I'm going to reach out to them, see if we can maybe start it early. If not, it will be within the next 30 minutes. Shout out to everybody else. Drew, yep, I fixed that. Ring, Zoro, what's going on? Welcome. Maybe. I like COD, homie. I love that name. Great stuff. Mac. Yes. All right. I think I got caught up with everybody. I apologize if, again, if it took me a little bit, but just making sure. Also, we don't have, we were running into issues where the music was, when we upload this to YouTube, that it copyright strikes us, and it really makes editing pretty hard. So that's why there's not any music. So what I'll probably do is actually maybe just turn on the in-game music, and then that way it's not just utter silence all the time. But just let you know, that's kind of what the intent behind the no music between everything is. I'll be AFK between the next 2 games because I got to do homework. All right, Drew. Good to know. Good to know. Made it when I was like 12. There you go. There you go. All right. All right. So that'll be... I don't know if we'll get copyright struck with this. I hope not. In-game sounds are good instead of nothing. There you go, buds. All right. So I'm going to reach out to the next set of teams, and we will see if we can maybe, possibly get that going. So I'm shooting a message to both of them, see if they're ready. If not, we will just kind of hang out. By the way, so real quick, we're gonna do something fun. We're gonna do something fun. So, if you guys can go, hang on. We're gonna do it right before the second match. So there's gonna be something special. So make sure you stick around. We're trying to sing full of silence. Oh my God. Maybe I wish I could, bud. I wish I had a voice that people want to hear when I sing. But boy, I can tell you, I can talk your ear off. But when it comes to singing, oof. I don't want dogs to start howling. Yo, I don't know if anyone said this yet, but the what? I'm sorry. I left for a second, but could you try to show builds a little bit more? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So what I'll do from now on, I figured out how I can actually do the zoomed out view and also have the builds listed down below. So I'm going to do that from now on. And then that way I can zoom in and out to get closer to the action or stay away. So yes, definitely a great thing for sure. Hang on 1 second. Pick my message from me. Just trying to make sure and see what we got. Okay. All right, so we still got a little ways before we can do it. So just to say thank you to everyone that's up in chat. We're gonna do something fun, and it's going to be a straight up giveaway time. So if you guys want to be in, type in ! skin, get in the giveaway. Any $600 voucher skin is yours if you win. Just have to be NA. That's the only kind of caveat to that whole thing. But yes, anyone's more than welcome. Don't have to be a sub. You don't have to follow. You don't have to do any of that. By all means, type it in, and we'll see if we can get some stuff in. Very cool. I like COD Homie. We do a lot of skin giveaways on this channel. I think last weekend we did. Oh, the weekend before. So 2 weeks before, we did 9 in a day, which is crazy. And we're about to hit 2,000 followers on this channel, which I'm going to take $100 and donate it to just giveaways. And then on top of that, I'm going to do a shirt giveaway, which will be pretty awesome. So I don't know how many of those I'm going to do, but we'll definitely do at least 1 or 2. I'm going to have shirts made here soon, so that will be pretty cool. So it'll be something fun to do. But yeah, type that in by all means. New Violet skin giveaway. Ooh, okay. Okay, Van, I see where you're at. I like that. How much is that one? Let me check. If I have enough vouchers, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that at the end. Guys, it said you can no longer enter. Oh, you're right. I apologize. I messed up. Wait, did I mess up? No, I didn't mess up. No, it's still going. Kings. Do it now. Do it now. I apologize. It was something I messed up. There it goes. Okay, apologize. That was me. I clicked the wrong button. I was just kidding. Oh, gotcha. That's dope. Hey, dude, we do. Honestly, I take any kind of money that I get from you guys supporting me and stuff like that. I literally take it and I try to just do fun stuff with it as far as our stream. I literally don't. I want it to be more fun stuff that we do. Like, honestly, if I ever get to that kind of point to where we can stream and do stuff like this all the time, I'm going to do so many cool things. But that's really what I want to get to, is to be able to just do fun stuff like that. The popular streamers that kind of do that have all this money that they could give back to their communities and stuff like that, and they, I'm not saying that they don't, but they do like really weird giveaways for like full PCs, but it takes 2 months and you have to sign up 100 times just to get get all these entries, and then it's like, oh hey, you didn't win, okay, well thanks. I would rather do cool stuff like this consistently and then be able to get people something back, which I think is pretty fun. So that's just, I don't know, something fun to do. Let me reply to this message. I'm sorry. Oh, perfect. Oh, I see why it's blocking it. When I type. All right, sorry. Trying to get it. No way, dude. Killzone. Thank you so much for the prime. Woo! Yes, my buddy. Thank you so much, buddy. Love your face. Appreciate you. Hit him with the pizzas. Yes. Welcome to the pizza parties. Love it. Love yo face. Seriously. Really do appreciate it. Yeah. All the pizzas in the chat. Love it. So they're about, we still got some time, but if you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to send them my way. If you guys want to see builds from the last game or anything like that, yeah, let me know and we can definitely go through it and check it out. I'll look and see. So it doesn't show up in my previous games, unfortunately, but I can definitely give you my observations, and then we can kind of go from there. Thanks for my future skin. Yes. Killzone again. Thank you so much, buddy. You guys have been amazing to me. Just everyone in general, quite honestly. Devil, what's up, dude? Welcome. Devil, I saw what was the stat? If you guys don't follow Devil, you guys should. He's a fellow streamer as well. And what was it that you have? You have 71 skins acquired, first off. Just going to point that out there. I got a measly 51. Victories. 1,200 victories. Bruh. What? 1,200 victories? Excuse me? 1,200 victories. Like, that's insane. That's so insane. Just in time for what? A giveaway, bud. Type in ! skin. Shout out Devil. Yes. Yeah, do a recap. All right. So someone posted a screenshot of the builds from last game. So let's maybe take a look at that, and then we can kind of go from there. How's that sound? Sound like a plan? Good. All right. So let's zoom in here a little bit. Got it. Get out of here. Alright, you guys should be able to see that. So let's take a look at these builds and see maybe what was going on, going through each person's head, and see if there's maybe something abnormal that we would probably normally see. Abnormal to a normal build that we'd normally see is what I'm trying to say. I have 6.5k games over my accounts. Jeez, Devil, you go hard, dude. Damn. Yeah, let's do a recap. All right. Yeah. If you guys don't follow Devil, he's awesome. It's good stuff. Fellow Master Tier, he's on his way up, though. He's going to be in that Conqueror status. Devil, so yesterday I had such a hard time with those games. Lost, what, 8 in a row. Came back today, won 7 or 8 in a row, or won 8 in a row as well. So I lost 7, won 8, straight in a row. So weird. So weird. But, all right, let's get into this. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off so you guys can see just a little bit more and maybe zoom in about there. Yeah, that should be good. All right, so if we look at the Xennial was facing this this Omen up on top. So going against does pick up these this mage boots. So let's just start with there. So what boots you pick is so important. So first off, resistance. Resistance is like key thing for you. So what it does is it decreases the skill, or when someone stuns you, it decreases that amount by a pretty large amount. So for instance, if you're going up against the Slims, or if you're going up against the Liliana, those stuns are going to be, you know, a lot less. So very great. But going against an Omen, and you have to look at like a team as in general. Are they, you know, magic heavy? Are they melee heavy? So depending on the boots, usually these boots are your go-tos. They're normally your go-tos. If you look, Zenial does go with the shield to possibly slow down the attack speed of Slims and Omen. And same with Beginnings eventually does go with that shield. So great stuff right there to try to, with these two being the tanks, great to try to kind of slow these two down if they do end up attacking these guys. If we look at the rest of the abilities, honestly, they're pretty basic. Starting with the jungle item, going up top, you're able to get the owl that's in the middle of the lane, and also get a lot of the other jungle creeps. So it should have put him over Omen as far as levels, but he did struggle. But let's take a look. And it looks like James was doing the exact same thing, except going a little different route as far as going more melee, which you could see with these three heroes right here are more melee damage than the two on the outside. So was more concerned with the melee and also trying to get that so that he also had the double burn effects, which is good solid thing there. Does have the magic resist and went straight to the armor, so good balance right there. And then ends up going magic, armor, and then probably was finishing up with this pendant as far as magic is considered. So great balance right there. Omen, I gotta say, Blitzblade on the Omen is something that we haven't seen. I was gonna say that's the item that kind of sticks out to me. I don't know if it is meta. I don't really play Omen that much, but I'll have to do some more research before I can comment on that in any way to see if it's any good. But yeah, that's the one that kind of sticks out to me. That's kind of the abnormal one. So here's a pro tip right here. This is awesome. Casual Kitty did a great job. So you buy boots first with Malik. Malik, boots, #1. Always. In almost every game, you should always buy boots first. Then going with the this armor item. So what this armor item does is it gives you such a great amount of armor, and also, I believe it slows their attack, if I'm not mistaken, for a small price, which is great. And then it goes straight into the slow, which is good to keep people close, and then went into the magic resist because of the Liliana and the Pyrrha, I guess. I think the magic resist... Yeah, I guess it's needed. I would have liked to see something else. I don't know if that would have been the right item there, but, I mean, what can you do? As far as the Liliana, I mean, about perfect. Finishes the... You don't want to finish this item right away. You kind of want to finish the tier, which is this item, and then build out. Just like Roz did, is usually how most people play it, but Zelph needed maybe to be a little bit more tanky and chose to finish that off. And also had this item right here to get the Purify. So yeah, all around the items look pretty good, I gotta say. Nothing out of the ordinary. And again, you see this item. This is such an important item to get for people just to get your foot in the door as far as trying to be able to be tanky and stuff like that. It's cooldown too. There you go. There you go. The medallions. Yeah. That's good. Malik needs 36% cooldown resistance, or cooldown. There it is. Yep. There you go. So that's definitely why, because of all the cooldown. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense why you'd get that. Yeah, and as far as all the other items, I can't see anything else that's kind of out of the ordinary. But yeah, good stuff. Yeah, that's my screenshot. Where's your credit, Zoro? Where is your credit? You got it, buddy. There you go. Shout out to Zoro. What's PVL stand for? Premier Valor League. It's basically, if you look at football and you want to say that the NFL is the the Valor Cup, the Valor League, the Premier Valor League is college football. It's the best way to put it. But yes, so game number 2, or the next set of games, the final 2 teams are going to be up against each other. All right. Honey before collabs on Violet. That's pretty weird. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay, so with jungle is different. If you're gonna lane with her, I could see Clives, but yeah. That is weird. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I couldn't remember what NFL stood for, so he danced around it. Who danced around it? Are you talking about me? National Fencing League. Oh my gosh. Nudes for life. That's too funny. We're here and ready. Who creates? Bam. All right, we're ready to go. So let me get this going. And we will create the match right now. All right. So the music stopped. It only plays for a certain period of time. Hey, Rain, go ahead and roll the skin now. Whoops, meant to whisper that. Clouds is really important on Violet. Yes, it definitely is. But especially with that movement, ooh, baby. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do this now while the teams are getting in, and let's see who wins. So, oh my God, that butt, my dude, you won it. Are you here? All you do is just gotta send me a little whisper. Say what's up. Reroll. We'll give him a second. Let's just give him a second. He's not here. He might be. We'll give him till this game starts. He's not following roll. He's following. Please speak up. It says following. Yes, he is. Get out of here. He's not here. We'll give him some time. We still got quite a few people still missing from the game. Hey, I'm him on different accounts. Send skin to me, please. Oh my God, you're bad. What's up? Oh my God, you're bad. How you doing? We're looking for, oh my God, that butt. That's who we're looking for. But if the game starts and he's not here, then we'll re-roll it for sure. And also we got something else planned, boys, so be ready. He's not here, just re-roll. Hey, he's got until this game starts. Once this game starts, I'll do it. So they just joined. And they're repositioning. I'm gonna sneeze. Be right back. Woo! That was fun. Oh, whoops. There we go. All right, game is almost ready. They're just repositioning a lot right now. Someone buy me the Omen skin and I'll boost you. There you go. I deserve the skin. Everyone deserves the skin. Everyone deserves it equally. Ready. Ready. Looks like both teams are ready to go. Oh, well, never mind. Someone's on hold. Wait, he typed ready. All right, game is starting. So we will go ahead and re-roll that since he's not here, and then we will go ahead and get this started. Here we go. Woo! Game number 1 of the second set tonight. This will be, again, best of 3, and we are going to re-roll our skin. So give us 1 second. And there we go. Bam. GB. Welcome. Is he around, though? That's the question. Is he around? But I don't see him. So if the game starts and I don't hear from him, then we will be doing that. Why is it not letting share a link of the stream? Of the streaming? Yeah, you can share whatever you want, Supreme, in stream. Absolutely. As far as why is it not letting you share a link? I don't know. It should. You can share whatever you want. If you need a link, you can just type it out. Twitch.tv1rain. Should be that right there. If that's what you're asking for. Hello, I'm the giveaway winner. I'm over my client. Oh my gosh, you guys are silly. All right. So let's take a look at what we got here. We got the RM band coming out. We got Lindis coming out as well, getting banned out. And honestly, pretty obvious bans. I would have to say the Violet is probably more so, and the Marja, both great bans.
Blue team's turn to ban.
We will have to see what this last one is. S2D was did go into 3 games last time they played, which was last week. We will have to see if they're going to be able to pull out the win on this one. I think that they ended up losing last week, if I'm not mistaken. And it looks like GB is back, and he won. And it looks like they are trying to mute him to stop him from saying that he's here. I see you, GB. Request a 600 voucher skin from me. All right. Just hear my name. I got you, buddy. Congrats, GB. By the way, boys, we are not done, so be sure to stick around. We got another one. Check account age fraud. You guys are too good. All right, boys. So we got the Chugnar ban and the Malik ban. So again, Chugnar, if you guys don't know high-ranked games, he is such a strong character. His ult is just completely saves your teammates, and he's so strong. He's so strong when he's able to get people out of bad situations. All right, so we got the Crixie first pick off Crixie, which is, I mean, maybe could have went with something a little bit different, but I don't know if they're picking per who they are, where they're placed, or if they're gonna swap later. But definitely something that I maybe would have liked to see, like a Slim's first pick or something along those lines. And we have an Alistar picked out. Wow, we haven't seen one of them this entire. I haven't seen one in kind of competitive in a really long time, so this will be a really good one. So I'm really excited for that. Teamy is always a great all-around support. He's definitely one of the higher tiers for sure. Welcome everybody again who's just joining. Virginia, Infamous, everyone, King's Work. Everyone, thank you guys for stopping in. We are doing the PVL Valor series. This is game 1 of the second set of games that are going to be going on today. It is best of 3, and we are getting into it. And sure enough, we have the Omega being picked, as well as the Astrid. And then in retaliation, we have Zelph. There's I can't even talk right now. Zelph getting picked. I thought I was saying Xanis for some reason. I didn't know that the PVL stands for pretty rigged giveaway. Oh, it's too funny. This is good stuff. I gotta say, so the Omega and also the Alistar are pretty wild card picks. We saw an the Omega last week, and it could have been from the same S2D team, but I don't know for sure. So S2D looking very good, I gotta say, as far as their team comp is considered. Astrid is such a beast of a character when it comes to those team fights with that ult, being able to just take a big swing and stun everything in the area. So I'm excited to see that gameplay. But we do have the Omen and the Alistar on this red team with the Teamy, which I think could be some trouble for this blue team for sure. We do have Rage on the Kilgroth, which I can do well, but I would like to see something maybe a little different, but we'll see. Maybe that's the preferred style of playing, but I think the Flicker being able to get in and out of certain situations is maybe a little bit better on him. If not, the heal is always solid. And here we go. Game number 1 of these two teams going at it. And let's see what is going on. So already Astrid is actually going with the health item as opposed to any kind of damage. And sure enough, Teamy picking up the support item, which is to be expected. Alistar and Velheim picking up them boots. So this red team is pretty weak early on. So this will be, and sure enough, they're not choosing to invade. Omen or Omega sitting over by the red buff, just making sure that it does not get taken, while Slims is up taking out the red buff or the blue buff. Oh my goodness, I'm messing up. Red team 3 top at this point, going for the Astrid, and that is a pretty deep dive right there, just to get a little pooty poots onto the Astrid. And it looks like Mr. Rivers on the Crixie, rotating up top, making sure that everything's fine and dandy. Does see that the 2 are now in mid and re-rotating back. They did see that Teamy is going to be going bottom, so hopefully they did not miss that while he just kind of sprinted through. Now that's a big thing that people need to be careful, is that they need, when you're running through the middle, you're giving away where you're at. You want to surprise the enemy, like this right here. Perfect. If he actually would have went down there, he would have completely surprised Slims. He knows that Slim started up on top, and then him now being down on bottom, doing a great job making sure that the Slims, and look at this full team rotation, but Slim's jumping in, and into 4 red team just gets dunked, and he is out right now. Omega again doing the same thing, and it looks like this entire blue team is gonna have to regret that decision right there. So Omega and Slims, tough luck there. Really tough luck. They did not know where that red team went, and they completely thought that they were fine. They thought that they maybe rotated somewhere else, and that is 2 kills and the dragon at this point. So good pickup for this red team. And look at this, Kilgroth knowing that they just got the dragon, goes in, Such a misplay. They knew that they just killed the dragon. They know that they had to be right there. He dove in as that was hopefully after he knew that was going off. But it was to be assumed that they were taking it out. But just a little misplay by Kilgrath. Maybe he could have thought that he had a little bit more damage. Towards the late game, Kilgrath does have that energy to be able to do that, and also did not use his rage ability. So we got to give it to him and see what ends up happening with the rage ability later. So looks like Teamy doing his Teamy things with the Pooty Poots, able to land the stun, and it looks like Zelph is able to pick up that kill onto Slims, and Omega coming in, doing a lot of damage. Teamy actually throwing his ult, and look at this, completely backs away. I don't know if he was scared of the Zelph or what, but an Astra just was not able to get there. So this blue team is really struggling to find their way through this game right now. And they're going to lose top because of Astrid having to rotate to mid to try to save this. And that's, yeah, that's another tower. That's the tower up top taken out. Astrid now rotating back up top and is going to get, hopefully not taken out. When you see an Omen with that many stacks like that running towards you, it is bad news bears. And there's Slims getting taken out by the Alistar. More than likely, his ult was used there. And it does seem that way. And it looks like Astrid now in some problems, and there you go. When you see that red bar, you know that it is bad. He is going to do some very big damage. Mid tower being taken out in the process. So that is 2 towers and a dragon, 9 kills, 5k gold difference, 4 minutes into this game. Another dragon right now. This red team is playing this flawlessly at this point. The blue team is kind of overcommitting to a lot of these kills right now, and just having some kind of misplays. I think that they maybe I don't know if they'll be able to turn around this game, but if not, they'll definitely have some a way better game next time. This could have been them being a little rusty, but yeah. Kilgrath down on bottom, just kind of hanging out by the tower, and this is kind of the problem when you go against a Valheim up top. That's why he's so strong. And sure enough, another initiation, and that is Omega and also Slims being taken out. Astrid coming in, trying to get some damage out, but just not able to. And it looks like Alistar was able to hit the ult. Teamy getting hit with the Astrid's big boy swing, and a Kilgrath trying to come up and trying to save. And it looks like Zelph was coming in to scare off the Crixie, but the red team rotates bottom and kills another tower. And look at this, Omen actually getting scared off by the Slims and the Omega that were rotating up top. So, wow, I gotta say, this red team is all over the place. This blue team is having a hard time catching their breath on all of the plays that are going down. Slims missing the spear just barely. And Kilgrath now seeing all the teams here. This is going to be a big team fight if the red really want to pressure this. And it looks like he might be able to, but nope. It looks like they're going to choose to back off, get this blue. The Darkslayer should be spawning here very shortly, so they're probably going to go for that as well. They do see Astrid able to get stunned, and it's got a full-on ult coming in on Astrid. Slim's coming in on the Alistar. Slim's getting just melted, and now Omega is gonna get melted as well. GG popping the ult, did get taken out there, but just took a few hits, and he is back up to fine. So it is still an 0-14. It is a 10k, almost a 10k gold difference. Kilgrath trying his best to do what he can against Valheim, but he is gonna get out of there now that he sees the full team rotating down on bottom. So the blue team, I don't know what their answer is at this point. So we have 45 seconds on that Darkslayer. They are now picking up the Abyssal Dragon again. So that is 3 dragons, 4 towers, 14 kills, 10k gold difference. it is not looking good for this blue team. But it does only take one fight to really turn around this game. And if they are able to execute pretty perfectly, I think they'll be able to get it. So right now, Teamy may overextend here. He doesn't really have his team, but he was able to get that, and the blue team, not wanting to pressure it, does get out of there. And we got Astrid, already half-life, really needs to back at this point. And here we go. The Darkslayer is spawned, and I can bet that this red team is looking at it to possibly go for it. And sure enough, this blue team may actually rotate into this red team if they're not careful. There they go. They back up. So the red team looking to make some plays here. Omega jumping in, was able to hit his stun, but too little, too late. The tower is taken out. Omen coming in, dropping the ult on the Astrid. Astrid using her big boy swing, wasn't able to finish him off. And look at this. Actually, Valheim almost taken out by the tower with a great spear from the Slims. But again, 0 kills. 0 kills for these guys, and this actually could be it. But it looks like he's gonna get away. They're just not able to execute on any of these low champions on this red side. They're every red team person has gotten away, and it's been so close, so close. Looks like Omen backing up after seeing the full team reacting to that. He is probably going to go back and heal. The Darkslayer has been up for quite some time. I really thought that they were going to take that out immediately. So the dragon is up at this point. They do have about 30 seconds to take that out before it gets enraged into the other abyssal dragon, which I don't know what they're going to do. Looks like Omen almost really flirted with death there. Could have been taken out, but luckily was able to get out of there. Looks like Astrid is coming here. It looks like 4 on 3 down on bottom, and sure enough, it is initiation. Rivers getting taken out almost instantly. Rivers is backing up, and oh, Alistar with the pool was able to get him. And sure enough, Omega is coming in, but oh my gosh, he's so low, and the Valheim coming in from behind him and is just cleaning these up. And Teamy is able to get back up, and they were finally able to get their first kill of the game, which is Alistar. That took 4 heroes just to get one of them down at that point. And they were so spread out at that point. So at this point, I don't know what this blue team can do. They're really struggling. Valheim almost getting taken out by that. But
a blue team tower has been destroyed.
Yeah, look at Omen. Omen's just trying to go big boy right now. Teamy coming in, hopefully has the ult, probably doesn't, and he doesn't, and Omen getting taken out. Really overextended, and that's the things that you don't want to do, because any kill like that is really going to put the favor into the enemy team, even if it's for fun or if he's just messing around. Oh, an arrow. Good blind arrow. Good presence of mind to actually throw it into that bush, and does land on someone. It's also it's a great scouting tool that way, so if you ever do you need to use it, it is great to throw it into bushes just to make sure, because he does get that movement speed when he lands that spear, so it's good stuff. It's very good. Slim's trying to pick up his jungle while the full enemy team very close, and he totally sees that. Oh, what a misplay by that arrow. Slim's now following, and he's going to see that they're going after this Darkslayer. Red team is trying to rotate over down to him to stop him. Gets stunned, actually. Oh my gosh, he's already half-life. He needs to back up at this point. The blue team needs to react to this Darkslayer. They cannot keep giving up these objectives. They have nothing to lose at this point. And there they go. That is done. So Slim's landing an arrow onto Alistar, doing a great job. Here comes Kilgrath coming in, trying to finish off that Alistar. Alistar did a great job flickering away, and that was Teamy getting taken out, but did pop the ult. Slim's landing another arrow. Teamy is down, and now Slim's is getting taken out by the Zephys and the Valheim, and there is nothing Astrid is going to be able to do. Crixie actually getting taken out by the Alistar as well. The Dragon coming out down on bottom, and it looks like it is a 1v1, and Kilgroth is definitely losing that fight. The 10k gold to the 6k gold just does not stand a chance, and that will be game number 1. All right. So a great first game for that red team. That red team just was playing out of their minds. There's such good plays, such good coordination, and they only died 3 times. It's great stuff, especially with that teamie was able to keep them alive. I think that really kept them in the game, and yeah, it's good stuff all around. If we look at damage, Crixie was trying to do the best that she could on her on the blue side, but that Velheim with that 31% damage. This is why you need to ban that Velheim. Make sure he can't be there and punish your top and or bottom. So we will go ahead and quickly get the next game going. We will be going from there. So give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and mute this real quick. I think we're going to turn off the volume. Do you guys like the sound on, or the music on, or do you like it off? I'm really not sure how I feel about it, but I'm just going to turn it off for now, and then you guys can tell me what you think. So at the beginning of this game, we're going to have something that you could possibly win. So be ready. Better have your typing fingers ready to go, and then we will get it going. All right. Give me 1 second. There we go. Setting up the next game. All right. So, looking at chat, 0-20, 80 lumber rip. Oh, you guys talking about the screenshot? Yes. This match went on for 6 more minutes than it should have. Yes, it definitely should have. Why would my computer make his voice sound like a robot? It's definitely my computer. Devil, I'm really not sure. That's interesting. I don't know why. Coming with us, blue team. Yep. All right. So the blue team really needs to win this in order to stay in this match. This is game number 2. GG definitely did great on that in that game, and looks like they are ready. Readies and readies. All right, let's get this going. So next game is going. Like I said, guys, we are gonna have a quick giveaway. So let me make sure I get this right. All right, the first you should cast the Valor series, but I would love to do that. That's so nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Fluff, welcome. Is this a bronze game? I don't know what game that was. The one that you posted in the chat. I'm not sure. That was crazy that he died 20 times. So we're gonna do a quick giveaway, but it's gonna be through Twitter. So all right. So the first person. So this right here, I'm gonna do this and that right there. Those are the 2 Twitters that you need to be following. So if you go and follow both those Twitters, and the first person to comment, who is also in both of those if you have to follow both those Twitters, you don't have Twitter, you better sign up with one. So you need to make sure that you're both a follower of those. And then you need to be the first person to comment onto this with a code. So this is going to be the status, or that's the Twitter. You're going to need to reply to that with a code, and I will post the code as the match starts. So just be ready for that code. So you're going to make sure to drop a follow onto the Twitter and also the Premier Valor League Twitter, and get ready to reply with the special code, and then you will win a skin. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much. This one's actually not going to be from me. It's actually going to be from the Premier Valor League, so be ready. Your Twitter is wrong? Oh, it is. It's an underscore. You're absolutely right. So here, let me fix that. I apologize. Yeah, I should fix that, shouldn't I? You're right. I'm sorry. So it's that right there. Apologize. That's me. All right, so make sure to follow that, and also follow the Premier Valor League Twitter. So follow those both, please, and then we will be posting the code that you need to type onto that link right there. So you'll reply with a code to that last link that I just posted. I should have stayed silent, free skin. Yes, I know. You should have. But I appreciate you fixing it for me. So just to let you know, on that link, the Twitter that he posted was wrong. The one that I just posted is the right one. So I know it's a little confusing. I apologize, but why not Instagram? This isn't mine. This isn't me doing this one. This is something that the PVL was gonna do. So they just kind of threw me in to follow my Twitter as well, just to give me some help. And where do we comment the code? So just to show you, there's a reply feature on the bottom when you look at the message, and you'll just reply it on the bottom of that with the code. That's it. May stream tonight because I'm sick and I'm off tomorrow. Oh, nice, Fluff. Awesome. So, yep, I'll post it as soon as this game starts, but let's get into this game. So, appreciate you guys being patient there. I just want to make sure that everyone kind of has a full grasp of what they need to do, and that way that they can win the skin. So, wish you guys the best. Let's look at this game. So we got Marja, Malik, Violet bands coming out. Perfect. Normal bands that we see. Chugnar, Lindis, Arum. Again, these are super standard builds that we see almost every game. So good ones. I do like that the Marja was banned. So good stuff. So we got Irie, Velheim, Kresh, Tulin, and Crickneck. So already this blue team is looking mighty good. So remember, this blue team, if they win this, they take the whole thing. And it looks like they might be switching up. And it looks like actually go 2 APs. That would be interesting. But nope, actually choosing to... Are you going to type the code in chat? You know what? Maybe I should read it off.
Red team's turn to pick.
Actually, it's pretty long. I'll just type it out. It's actually pretty long, so... Yeah, we'll type it out. Can we do another giveaway before I go to sleep? Possibly. So, S2D, we're gonna go ahead and just kind of, again, guys, I'll focus on this game, and then we'll do more giveaways later. So, if we look at S2D, they got the Omen, the Natalia, Morin, Arduin, and Mina. So I gotta say, like, they got a tough team that they're definitely coming back with. So I wish this red team all the best, because the last game that they played, it was just, man, that was brutal. So I really hope that this red team will be able to at least come back, give us a good showing, and then maybe push it into game 3. That would be awesome. So blue team looking great. They have all the right skills and everything that they need. And yeah, right now I don't know where my, like, if I had to just look at the teams without all the players and knowing anything about them, I would give it to, honestly, I think I would give it to the red team. I think the red team definitely has potentially a stronger lineup. I think the Alduin, if he goes the tank, plus the Morin, being such a hard person to kill usually, could potentially run away with this. But this blue team does look like they know what they're doing. If you look at the star ratings, just these shields that show how much time they've put into each hero, these guys are not here to mess around. And if you look at this other side, the only person that really has that shield is the Natalia. But if you look at the Morin, has played fewer than 10 games with Morin. So hopefully he knows what he's doing and he's going to be able to overcome that. All right. Yep, so Virginia, all you got to do is reply again. I'll go ahead and show you. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this Twitter post and you're going to click right here and you're going to post in the code right here. Right there. On the link that you posted for the PVL is most recent post on your page. This is wrong right here. This is incorrect, by the way. Just FYI. So, and they paused the game. Okay, so they're gonna go ahead and pause. So we'll go ahead and keep going. So again, this is incorrect. Mine's OneRain TV. So just FYI. So just so that everyone is clear on that, so you'd post the link right down there. And we will go ahead and do that right now. So, boys, here we go. This is game number 2. Blue team, if they win it, they take the series. And let's see what happens here. So already, Cricknack might have possibly disconnected. I saw some pages. And, or I'm sorry, some pauses. So I'm a little interested to see what's going on. So, boys, the code will be posted here in just a moment. And it looks like already Tulin almost getting taken out, but looks like Velheim was able to pick up that first blood, but it looks like they're not able to get near this Cricknack. Cricknack actually getting pulled back. Morin actually doing some work, and he just needs one more shot, and there it goes. He is down, and that is first blood for both teams. Sure enough, it is looking good already. So already it looks like Crashed is in hot pursuit of this red team. The red team is trying their best. Morin, little overextended, jumps into four of the blue team. And the blue team is now taking out the Omen. But Omen was able to get Tulin. Is he actually going to get out of this? And sure enough, oh, he just was so close. But ends up getting taken out by the Crashed. So already the blue team is up by 1 kill, but man, has it been a fight so far. So this is already almost the amount of kills that this red team had last game. So very good for them. And it looks like Velheim doing his best to try to keep this going. Omen actually coming down on bottom. And it looks like Mina's actually just kind of roaming, so she's going to be leaving here in just a second. Cricknack finishing up his jungle, and Morin actually does trying to finish up his, but it looks like he runs into Irie and also Crashed in the meantime. And we got an initiation onto that Natalia. 4 heroes there, and Morin now getting chased down with the ult coming out from the Irie, and that is going to be the end of Morin. So, just in the wrong place at the wrong time with this team. The blue team is doing just like last game, such great rotations that they're able to catch this red team before they can really react to anything. So this Omen is now down here by the dragon by himself, trying to do what he can, but the blue team is able to pick it up. So that is a 1 dragon lead for this blue team. So, and in the meantime, Irie was able to take out. Oh man, and the blue team is just cleaning house already. So look at that. Now it is 8-2, and this blue team is not giving this red team an inch at this point. Cleaning up minions behind the tier 1 tower, and now is backing off. So they are easily going to get this tower with little to no effort on their part, and the red team just cannot react to this at this time. Irie was able to pick up a kill up on top and on Arduin. Arduin's trying his best, but it's just Irie is just so strong at this point due to the dragon and all the 2 kills that she's got. And it looks like she's going straight over to this red buff. Look at that. Did you see that skill? Like, just knows that it spawned, dived over there, knows that Arduin's actually leaving, and is easily going to be able to pick this up and actually leave at the same time. And it looks like the full red team is actually here. This blue team is in trouble. Natalia does drop the ult, and it easily picks up the 2 kills. And this could be a kill on Crickneck. A big misplay by him, and he misses the jump, and he goes down as well. So just like that, this red team is now back up in it. They really need to get down to bottom, stop this Valheim, and they should be able to really change the pace of this game. So that was great. That was a kind of a misplay. So we went from Irie doing a great job, but they just stayed a little too long over in this bush, and that really affected them. So Valheim does have to back off, and that's exactly what I was talking about. They're getting ready for this dragon to spawn, and they do need this. So Irie actually going to be rotating back up top, even though that this dragon just spawned. I think that might have been a big misplay. Omen able to drop out that ult. Valheim's just sitting there, not able to do much about it, and he is trying his best, but is just too little, too late. Especially with that Omen and Morin both hitting on each other. And it looks like Natalia actually was in a bit of a fight with the Mina. Mina gets dropped, and Natalia's ult is down. She did use it during that fight. So Dragon is being initiated on. Dragon is almost down. Morin going in by himself, which is a misplay. Natalia barely misses picking up that Dragon, and unfortunately that is a 2-for-0 exchange. And Crickneck coming in very hard, not able to do much. Oh man, it's just bad. The blue team is just being able to get out of there. It looks like Crest is actually going to go down here, and sure enough, he does. So, all in all, the red team did get a 1 kill through that, and hopefully he's going to save this. If Omen had his ult at this point, he would be able to get that Crickneck, but luckily for Crickneck, he didn't. Irie doing a great job against this Omen. Omen getting pops his heal and gets hit by the shuriken, which is just going to stop that heal completely. Looks like Tulin getting taken out down on bottom, so great pickup for this red team. So now it's turning into a bit of a game. I think they're starting to figure out where they want to be. It's getting towards the late game, and I think this is good. This is good. All right, so we are into the mid game for sure. So we have a dragon that's going to be popping here very shortly, and this red team really needs to get it. They haven't got one yet. They're down 4 towers, 2 dragons. This red team really needs to get a win, or else it's going to be much harder for them into this late game. So Morin, so close to dying that he just doesn't even know it. One little hit onto a creep, and that would have been it. Crickneck actually finding out that most of the heroes are on that side of the map and is quickly out of there. And it looks like they possibly could be setting up. And look at this team coordination. They are in. Oh my goodness. Someone is going to run straight into this bush, and that is it. Morin is getting initiated on, and he is going to get completely destroyed. Kresh coming in with the ult as well, but just wrecking the... Who was that? I'm sorry. Omen? I'm sorry, Arduin. Arduin actually getting taken out by the Kresh with his ult. And also Irie up on top, able to finish off the Omen. So Omen losing to Irie up on top is, I mean, really where he should be shining, and he's just not able to capitalize. With her with that execute, she's doing so good. She has all the right items to do it as well. Tower getting taken out, and now it is 6 towers, 2 dragons. And this red team really needs to be careful chasing Tulin, but not paying attention to this middle. But Morin is actually up right now, and this is huge. If he stays up at this entire fight, he could be able to turn this around. And look at that, Valheim getting taken out by the Natalia. And oh my goodness, that was great. That was great. They protected the Morin, and Morin was able to still, with a shred of life, stay in and fight as much as he could without dying. That's what you need to have done. So great stuff right there. All right. And Kratos was taken out. That's 3 dragons for the blue team at this point. 6 towers. This red team just can't even get to a tower at this point. Oh, Crest actually being initiated on, but is easily able to get out of there. And he's going to back away. And, oh, it looks like he wants to maybe get some eyes on these targets and possibly tell his team to come down and help, but looks like they want this blue buff, and the full red team is right there, so close, and they're initiating. They got the ult, and sure enough, Kresh coming in. Valheim and Kresh are just like, no, we want to fight, and here they come. Kresh almost being taken out, and they're putting everything they got into Kresh, but not able to finish him off, and that is a full team wipe, and that was 80% Valheim and Kresh right there. And they just weren't able to finish it off. And Irie near the base. And that is going to be the GG's. And that is the game number 2. Psy taking the series. Great stuff there. That was definitely a great showing. Absolute great showing. So let's see if we can get some of the details here. So 4-1 Kresh did such a great job, definitely towards that end of the game. And sure enough, he definitely deserves the MVP for his team. And if we look over on this, the red team, Natalia definitely was doing some work with those ults. And if we look at the damage dealt, sure enough, Natalia was top of the totem pole. And Tulin was actually towards the top, so he was actually putting in some work. Had quite a bit. Did definitely very well. So that is it for that series. So congrats to Psy, and we'll see if we can maybe get them in the game. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to see if I can get an interview with him real quick. So they definitely did such a good job in rotating. I gotta say. Let's see if we can find him. Still looking for him. Not able to. And not getting any kind of reply back. So we're just waiting to hear back from him. So good stuff. Good stuff, boys. I really do appreciate everyone hanging out today. That will be the end for the PVL unless Psy is actually gonna be able to maybe see chat and actually be able to do like a quick interview or not. But we'll but anyways, What'd you guys think of that game? That was pretty quick. I gotta say, like, I wasn't anticipating them being able to push in as well as they did, but man, did they do well. By the way, anyone who followed, subbed, hosted, just chatted away, I appreciate you guys. By the way, if you guys do follow PVL on Twitter, if you guys use it. If not, make sure to follow us here. And also, Chap is doing the other ones over on his Twitch as well. So make sure to check them out as well. And I will show you. Oh, did they actually start a Twitter? Or I'm sorry, a Twitch? Oh, they did. Yes. Nice. So this is for if you guys are looking for some more games for tonight. That's where the Premier Valor League is going to be as well. And yeah, you can definitely check that out. But before you guys go anywhere, we'll do another giveaway. Let me check and see what my vouchers are. Ooh, if only I had enough. I have 17, so maybe we'll save them. You know what? Actually, we already did the 600 one. You know what? Screw it. We'll just do another one. So if you can, there you go. 600 voucher giveaway. Bo, you're welcome. Damn, Tiny was so fast. So join it up, boys. But again, thank you guys again for hanging out. We're going to be doing this tomorrow, so if you want to see more of this kind of gameplay, stuff like that, you can check back in here to tomorrow, same time. We're going to be doing 2 more games, and we're going to do this for every Wednesday, Thursday. It's going to be going on, and it's pretty fun, I got to say. I really do enjoy doing this stuff. Who won the Twitter thing? Yeah, it's a good question. Let's find out. So if we take a look at the Twitter thing, it was this one. And sure enough, look at all the things. Kudos to Ray for the great cast. Ooh, Warwick, you my dude. Love your face. It looks like who was the first one? That's 13 minutes, 14 minutes ago. So it looks like I'm not sure. I'm sure he'll know. Was that the one? Or no, it was this one, wasn't it? No, it was this one. I thought when I saw it, it was Zoro, but yeah. We'll see. He has all that stuff. I don't know. We'll see what they say. But it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, looks like my dude over here follows me and there, so I don't know. That's just a guess. I don't know. That was pretty quick. Did it both? Oink. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Okay, so what to do at this point? Let me look. So like I said, boys, if you guys want to see some more of this high gameplay and stuff like that, or if you guys like this like casting and stuff, I believe Chap is on the Premier Valor League, and you guys should go drop him a follow and make sure to say what's up. Rain, I followed you both too. Nice. Or Rick, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you. But yeah, so I'll get with him. That's gonna be a thing that we'll probably reach out to you on Twitter to figure out. That was just something that we wanted to do. And then so as far as this skin, yeah, we'll do that here in just a moment. And then what I'll probably do is it's what? 9:16? Tiny, get out of here. I was like 3 seconds max, so here's hoping. Yeah, right? It looked like if I was to guess, I'm not sure how he exactly wanted to do it. That's from what he messaged me, that's what he wanted, but so well. But yeah, So we'll go ahead and pick a winner, and then we'll probably end the stream, and we'll host up the Valor series while they're still doing their games, and then we'll be back on tomorrow. So make sure that you got to do that. You got to change that Twitter. It was the wrong one. I know. I got to do that. All right, boys. Here we go. Drum roll. Here we go. Closing this. You know what? I'll just switch to this. Bam. So let's see who wins it. Boom. Closing giveaway. Boom. Super Soaker. This dude always winning. This dude's always winning. Is he here, though? Is he here, though? Oh, there he is. 600 vouchers, buddy. Request them. You won it, bud. All right, let me make sure to type in. Oh, you guys who won the giveaways. GB. Go into my Discord if you can. So GB and Super Soaker. Discord. Go into Discord under giveaways. Post a picture, and then I'll fulfill your what's it called? I'll fulfill your request. Rain give it to me, or Kimbe, or yeah, no. But there you go. There you guys go. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw you guys over to. Oh, you missed it. Sorry, Glass. I'm gonna throw you guys over to the Valor series because I really want you guys to see the other gameplays. And also, yeah, drop them a follow if you can. Like that'd be pretty huge. I think showing love is the best way you can to just say that you know support this type of thing. So it's pretty awesome. I gifted to Ring. Is he here? Ooh, is Ring here? Wait, what? Reroll. All right, Ring. You know what to do, but you got to post a picture and hashtag giveaways in Discord. So, but yes. So if you guys can, drop him a follow for sure. I'm now Grumpig. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. All right, boys. I'm gonna be ending the stream. It's 20-second delay, so I will see you guys in tomorrow, same time. Be ready, and yeah, let's see if we can definitely have another great turnout, and I appreciate you guys again. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Peace out.